So I'm not really sure what to do with all of the different computers that I end up collecting and kind of fixing, and ones that I don't fix. And you end up with all sorts of different parts. And it's kind of like a point of no return. There's a point at which a computer becomes no longer particularly useful. Um, I'm specifically thinking about maybe Pentium 4 and earlier Athlon XP systems. They're always much larger than a lot of modern systems. And it means that you're kind of, every part of it is bigger and more bulky and more difficult to deal with. You've got IDE hard drives that are bigger than SSD drives. You've got optical drives that are often needed for games, etc. And ATX motherboards were the norm, so all your cases are ATX cases. And I can't save every system. I'm trying to make it possible for other people to um, buy old motherboards from me on eBay, and they can use them and repair them as needed. And the prices are quite low. I don't, put ridiculous prices on things, but nobody really seems that interested in these old systems. And it kind of makes me think, well, if other people aren't saving them or keeping them, why am I keeping them around? So here's a prime example. This is a AOPEN Socket A AK77 600GN, and it's a really nice motherboard. It's got some bad capacitors dotted around the place. I replaced one at the time, a couple of years, quite a lot of years actually. I replaced this one, not realizing the others needed replacing as well. And this is on eBay. It's been on eBay for a while. It comes with an XP3000 processor, comes with a gigabyte of memory, comes with an AMD cooler. It's just the capacitors that are the issue. But nobody's interested in this motherboard. And, how do we stop things going into e-waste when this is old and needs fixing and people don't want it? Even if this was working, would anyone actually want it? I guess the thing is that if you have an interest in old XP systems, Athlon 3000, that kind of thing, you're probably already running one. You've probably already got a machine somewhere running Windows XP, doing what you need it to do, whether that's running some old software or playing old games. And at what point does something become not just kind of e-waste because it's faulty, but e-waste because it's just not useful and nobody wants it? That's the kind of thing that I'm facing, where I really like using old computers, but I have too many. I have three socket 7 systems, one socket 370, and that's the sort of AMD K6 2400, the Cyrix systems, and then a Pentium 3 1 gigahertz. In fact, I've got two of those and three of the other ones. And so that's 5 systems, and there's definite overlap in terms of what they are, what they're useful for. I probably only need one of each. And again, I've put some of these things on eBay, and prices I think are reasonable, but again, nobody really seems to want them. And it is a shame, but I think at some point I'm going to have to be realistic and just think, well, if I can't sell them, then I could try and give them away. And in the past, I have given away some of these older systems. But again, are they going to people that are just like me, just, I guess, hoarding these things? And I think hoarding is a kind of very much a emotive word, hoarding things that don't take up much room, that mean something to you, that you feel has value, kind of seems like it's an okay thing to do. But I guess there's a point where, if I was hoarding these things, these floppy cables that I never ever use and I'm never ever going to use in my life, and I had 20 of them, then that's a different matter, really. I probably have, I don't know, 5 of them. But it's that kind of thing where at what point does something become no longer useful? At what point do you draw the line, really, is my question. And yeah, I haven't quite worked that out, so thought I'd make a quick video because it's quite easy to get things for YouTube, make videos on them, and it's fun. There's nothing wrong with having fun, looking at old systems, seeing what it's inside. I quite enjoy that, and I do get to play with some stuff that I, have not seen before, and things that I might have seen in the past but never seen in real life. So it is enjoyable, but then I'm left with things that I don't need myself. I don't need some of these systems, but then I'm not able to find someone to pass them on to. It's different with modern laptops and modern computers that can run Windows 10, 11, etc. It's quite easy to find people who want working machines that run modern operating systems and modern web browsers. But for this older stuff, I'm kind of at a bit of a loss, really, as to what to do with it and where to put it. And yeah, space-wise in my house, I'm running out of space. And then I think I'm going to have to be a little bit more ruthless, drop some of the prices on things on eBay, and if they don't sell after a little while, start giving them away. But let me know in the comments. I think laptops are so much smaller. It's so much easier to sort of store laptops, but these old laptops are much rarer, I guess. Much more likely to break, overheat, and don't have the same, I guess, interest for me in terms of hardware that I want to play with. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you think, and let me know if you found kind of a good place for old systems. Thanks for watching. Bye.